I couldn't help it, man. Listen, I know I said I wasn't going to get either legend, but you know what? I just could not help it. I've always loved John Randle, and I think him combined with the finesse move and domination of this man, Aaron Donald, is going to be an amazing deal. I just won an auction for 295K for the limited version. Right now, 325 is the cheapest. So, we got a nice little discount on them, for going on ahead and bidding. Never put your cards up for bids, guys. It rarely never works out. Rarely does it ever work out. And you usually always end up, obviously less than whatever the cheapest one is going for. But let's go on ahead and put him in the lineup now. Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson Mandela headbutting Evelyn, that guy. I won't be getting him. Again, there's just too many receivers. I just got Dion. Jerry Rice is still pretty new. Randy Moss is a monster, so it's going to be tough for me to factor him in the actual game plan. So I'm not going to go on ahead and get him. It would just be a waste for me. But unfortunately, Ndamukong Suh's got to go bye-bye. But we did get this John Randle. And again, you take a look at him compared to Aaron Donald. And Aaron Donald has actually been very well for me. Typically, I don't really get... well, let me not say typically. Let me reword that. The 90 overall Aaron Donald was boo-boo. He just wasn't good for me. Did not do too much of anything. I was very disappointed. This Aaron Donald does very well for me. And maybe it has to do with the, on top of what he already has, the block shed and him having +2 power move to everybody. So him having so much power move. And him for a D tackle having pretty good finesse moves. But this John Randle has a lot of finesse. A lot. And finesse moves on a defensive line, I feel like just does incredible. So hopefully this John Randle can wreak havoc for me the same way he has done for me in the past. So we're going to go on ahead and get rid of Ndamukong Suh. Maybe I'll give him away. Maybe I'll sell him. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely going to keep Aaron Donald over Ndamukong Suh because Aaron Donald to me is just the better defensive tackle in my opinion. So we're going to go on ahead and do that. So John Randle jumps up to a 96 overall, benefiting from the +2 power move that Aaron Donald gets him, on top of him getting another power move because of the inside blitzer. So this man has 87 power move, 92 for almost 90-90 at the D tackle spot. At the D tackle spot. That is just too good to ignore. It really is. Oh my goodness, another speed, another power move and block shed for tier 2. Unfortunately, I won't be able to equip that. But to give him 88 power move, 82 finesse move with 93 block shed would be glitchy. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. But I still keep my my chemistry of the Ultimate Freeze tier 2 because I have the defensive uniform equipped instead of Ndamukong Suh. So that's how I'm able to get 10. Because we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th is being the away uniform. But this John Randle I was really thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I just got Ndamukong Suh. I haven't even played a game with him yet. I literally haven't even played a game with him yet. So it would suck to go on ahead and get rid of a card like I just got. But, when you go on ahead and take a look at that finesse move being so disgustingly good, and I'm pretty sure this Ndamukong Suh is going to be good. Like, I'm positive. That 95 strength, 92 block shed, 91 power move, I'm positive he's going to be good. But, the speed between Randle and Donald and that block shed and them having, for the position, the highest overall finesse moves, I really think is going to make a difference. Let me go on ahead and take a look at this young man's traits one time. As I'm watching on my computer, I'm watching the Rockets game, the Rockets and Wolves that just went to OT. Just bought League Pass today. I had the free website where I can watch all the games for free. How I watch like my UFC and stuff like that. But it's so distorted. Like it's like watching 280p, and I got sick and tired of it. I was like, you know what? Let me check how much League Pass is. And it was 170 for a one-time buy for the entire year. So, I'd much rather watch in HD. so, so his traits: DL swim. Oh my god, he's got everything. High motor, yes. DL spin move, yes. Big hitter, yes. DL bull rush move, yes. DL swim move, yes. The only thing he does not do is strip the ball. That is the only thing he does not do. Everything else is a yes, and that is what I love about John Randle is the fact that his finesse moves and his swim moves, and he usually does a very amazing job of finding a way to get to the quarterback, and that's what I like. And hopefully, the combination of him and Aaron Donald is going to be very, very, very good. Now, mind you, I do run a 3-4. So, not often is Randle and Donald going to be on the field unless I'm in my 4-4 split, of course. But that right there is more so my my run stopping defense. Typically come out in that. If I feel like you're going to run the ball, I'll come out in 4-4. Anything else, I'm in dime. I'm in like 1-3-7 quarters. I'm in nickel 2-4-5 or 3-4, things like that. So, but whenever these two are on the field, I run 4-4 split pretty often. Those are typically my first and second down defenses, and then I go on ahead and switch up to if I'm a blitz, either dime or nickel or quarters, depending on whatever it is I feel like doing at the time. But for the most part, I'm in 4-4 pretty often. So these two will get an opportunity to work together, and I'm just hoping between the three of these guys, all this finesse, I'm hoping they run rampant. Now, I can replace Vernon, but the problem is that he gives +2 block shed to everybody. So it's really difficult to try and get rid of somebody that is literally going to go on ahead and affect absolutely everybody that's on the field. Linebackers, defensive linemen, so it's tough. Let's go ahead and take a look at who would actually be available for this spot. Daniels I had, and Daniels is really good. Daniels is definitely a very, very, very good player. He has a ton of finesse move. My goodness, man. I'm thinking about if I go with Daniels and those four guys just wrecking havoc finesse moves with Curse down, even though Donald has more power move. But, again, for the D tackle, outside of Randle, he's got the highest finesse move out of the position. I could imagine Daniels just being a monster at it with those guys with such high finesse moves. And he did good for me when I had him. I just went with Vernon because of the chemistries. If it wasn't for that, I would have stayed with Daniels. But again, Vernon just gives 2 block shed to everybody. So that's why it's a little difficult to pass on him. So we're probably just going to go on ahead and stay with him, just because, again, he goes on ahead and gives +2 block shed to everybody. And, once you go on ahead and remove him, I'm sure, let me see, 96 overall for Randle, 96 overall for Curse. Let's go on ahead and put, it's just anybody here, just to get rid of that +2 block shed. So, actually, no, they stay the same overall. Well, John Randle goes down 1 overall. But just that +2 block shed is really more important for my linebackers, I think, to go on ahead and just, block shed some stuff and go on ahead and get to the ball carrier when they run the ball. So it's tough to get rid of him. It is. It is. Because he's not a finesse move guy. He's a high power move guy. But nonetheless, I've had success with him. It's not like I'm only keeping him just for, his ability to give +2, and he's doing bad for me. He's definitely he puts in work for me. I definitely recommend Vernon if anybody's wondering. So we went ahead and picked up John Randle, and I'm excited to see what he does with just all that finesse move on top of adding +3 power move due to the ×2 inside blitzer. Well, he gets +1 power move because of it, but Aaron Donald add +2 to everybody, so that's +3 power move added to a high finesse move guy. So I just think that's just going to hopefully, just help him out with a few more sheds, man. Just add a little bit more power move to the guy. It can't hurt, it can't hurt. So nonetheless, at the end of the day, we have ourselves an amazing D tackle. At least I would like to think, anyways, an amazing D tackle. And I really, really, really think the combination of him and Donald is going to do well. Now, mind you, I'm very buns, as the coach would say, defensively. So anybody, I always say, anybody that can help me do better defensively, I want on the team. No questions about it. If you can help me stop somebody on offense, I want you on my team. And block sheds are definitely a very big thing. So I got to go on ahead and try to see who I can find that can go on ahead and hopefully just get to the quarterback for me. And John Randle, at the DT spot, mind you, seems like he should be able to do a very good job of it. And I thought about it, I was like, I'm not getting either a legend. I'm not really, I just got Ndamukong Suh. That was the only thing stopping me. But at the end of the day, I love Randle. Every Randle I've had since he's been in Mud, I loved. So hopefully this is the same experience. It's your boy GS. Gameplay of this new team that we concocted will be live tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. It's your boy GS Mel. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace!